we re-enabled streaming on this Picarto. And now it should work, I hope so. Stream is offline. Nice, not nice. Sending data. Okay, so it does not make it, this Picarto thing doesn't work, and that's where. Oh no, it works. Great. That's awesome. Really awesome. So, and what's, I think our stream will be maybe for 40, I think until 11 or something, like it's 1.5 hour. So yeah, and our goal now, like to what is our goal actually? What is our goal? And our goal is to simplify this, to make to transfer, like to transfer everything, like from the kind of this session from the ditch diagram, which is complex. You see like that acquiring authorized controller always exchange the information with think of purchase, request purchase service, and so it goes like this and this, and after this. So you can see this workflow, and it's much work here. So probably, and I want like not to make it so long way to go. And you know, these diagrams is really cool with this blank UML scripting diagrams. And what is interesting for me right now, like blunt UML and BPMN, does it work? Does anybody know if it works with BPMN? No, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. Okay, so we already, so actually what we want to do is just go from this exchanging information. So we want to separate an interface like this purchase session. So this acquiring authorized controller will communicate with purchase session, and the purchase session will communicate with acquiring extension. Okay. And let's go. So we already created the interface like for this purchase session, and now we need to create a purchase session from Tinkoff SDK. Okay, so yeah, we have the Tinkoff SDK. It's like payment gateway library, which actually doesn't work. Don't use Tinkoff if you don't want to maintain C++ backend as we do. And okay, let's go to the think-of session. Let's go to the think-of session. And backend application specific think-of SDK. Okay, so we have some classes here, and also utils and current. So actually, this think-of is really pain in the ass. It takes too much time to handle shit. And if you need to, and the problem with C++ is that it really doesn't support much. It really doesn't support much it doesn't support much SDKs for any reason. I have no idea why. Like many services like doesn't provide, like especially like payment services, they doesn't provide the any SDK for them for using in C++. You'll have to write code to use them yourself, and that's really not cool. Okay, so think of purchase session code. Think of I don't know if we need to. What's the name actually this for this session? I don't really know. I don't really know. So let's not sing, because you know, it's quite difficult to think and say something at the same time. And I think it's a cool skill, but need to develop it not this much. So, and what is this purchase think of purchase session is? It is like kind of business logic, some realization on the workflow, because it's like purchasing is multi-step process, and this session must implement this actually. So think of purchase session. What does actually this think of quest purchase session do? Think of quest purchase service. Quest purchase session. So I don't think that this think of purchase service must be in the business logic backend. So yeah, the problem that it uses some our stuff. Okay, it uses SDK. Why does it use think of profile model? Actually, it shouldn't. I believe it shouldn't. Profile. Yes, it absolutely for sure not. Okay, so we need to also to provide this data from external world. We need to make this string of purchase service. Or maybe we just no. Not be separate. Yeah, it's much job, you know. We need to make refactoring to this class to make it independent. And I don't think it's kind of refactoring. We just need to just need to get rid of this shit. Just make it completely right. You just need to make completely right. That's it. And okay, we just make it to work with our devil version. We will make it to work with our devil version. Okay, so much job, guys. So much work. And it is already okay, so like Tinkoff just works with troubles. What is utils? Currency converter is okay, so like it's general. It's general and this real mix. Yes. And I believe this purchase service must just be not here but there. And okay, so we actually use much data which is coming outside this profile model and handle init request response. And our goal is just to okay, so we need to actually rewrite this class to separate it. Okay, let's start and we will see what problem we will face with. And I believe we need something like sessions of purchase session.cpp and we need to patch. Okay, actually how to Linux create file with path to it. So I don't want just I want one command which will create directory and file. Is it possible? Do you know? Just useless tips. I want one command which will create file and create path to it. Oh, come on. People just create bash scripts for this. And I think like Linux must have Linux really must have session. Linux must have the command which will create file and path to it. Maybe it's kind of not command, maybe it's probably it's application. Okay, so let's try to okay, so we fucked up a little bit. Open the directory. So I created the file which no, it's all right, but I didn't cd into move here. Okay, so probably I think of purchase session, think of purchase session. So what's wrong? Purchase session, purchase session. And actually, did I write this? Did I write this thing correctly? Okay, session. And so, what is the error? Think of purchase session. Oh, okay, sessions. I think I didn't do this. Okay. Yes, now we have two files. Great. So in this process, so we just don't think about the outer world. We just need some class which will provide us with this quest session, purchasing session. And you know, guys, it's really cool. That programming is really cool. Do you program or not? Right? Actually, join the web chat in the Telegram, so we can discuss it. Your questions, maybe, or some advice. I can give you some advice. So, okay. I don't know, just let's write everything from scratch. Program once. See how much. I don't really think. Yes, what all these pragmas mean? A lot. Probably. How actually they are used? I don't know. Pragma ONP master, pragma ONP order. What is ONP? I think it's something like about compiler stuff. It's multi-threading. Pragma ONP. OpenNP. What is OpenNP? It's like multi-threading, something like this. What is OpenNP, guys? So it's Microsoft thing. Interface applied programming. Okay, so it's like multiprocessor. Okay, it's multiprocessor interface. So I don't think that it's about multiprocessors. I don't know anything about multiprocessor system. I thought it's kind of not programmer's job to like think about which processor is used, because you know, it's like operating system can distribute your like resources needed for your application. Tinkoff not Tinkoff, Tinkoff purchase session. I don't really. Okay, so first thing I need to include things. Interface. Include what's the path actually? Application. It's like session. No, wait. So probably this is mess with path. And what actually the purchase session. So I created the purchase session, which where is this? Application specific. Let's go to check the path. How to include this path. I need just the interface for this class because I already created the interface. So come on. Why do we have so many? Come on. Something is wrong. So this common things is defined as something. Okay, no, it's okay. Or not. No, it's not okay. So we don't need to have so many common tree. So let's go and okay, so it's what is this like? Why common tree includes common tree? Is it normal? How many common tree do we have? This common tree is just links with other gears. This common Okay, this common is the library type common. And what is the path actually? I think they need to get like common. Session. That's it, guys. Here's it. Okay. So, like, you know, the Tinkoff has this session directory, and also common library has this command, the sessions. Yeah, because we need like session interface from the common library. And so let's go and make inheritance. And we do purchase session interface with Tinkoff purchase session. And that's it. But we need namespace thing and something purchase session. Just session interface, not purchase session library. And now it doesn't work. No. Oh, okay. So it doesn't like common session interface. It must work. Common session interface. Tinkoff purchase session. Okay, maybe it's okay, but in template base class has incomplete type. In instantiation of template class, Tinkoff is complete until the is not complete. So okay, template class. Okay, which class is not complete? So of course it's not complete because we wait start and wait finish. So still nothing. Do you need to, because you know we probably don't. So I believe it now must be complete. Tinkoff purchase session isn't complete. Common session interface. Okay, just go to this purchase session and move the definition there. Definition of this and definition of this, and we just need to include Tinkoff purchase session. Use of undeclared base class has incomplete type. Let's read again to understand what's the problem. In template base class has incomplete type. Error occurred here. In instantiation of template class request here, definition Tinkoff purchase session is not complete until the closing. So we probably need to add something here. Maybe it doesn't like this signal stuff. Is it changing somehow? Let's try to compile. Not much. Let's see. Of course it. Okay, what do I do? Oh, probably we need public. File not found. Okay. Now I think the common thing is not here. Not it's here. It was available. It was available just a second ago. Session interface started. Unknown type key object. Something is broken. What is the problem? Who does know? We have 50 errors. And so guys, I think it will be cool if you join the Telegram chat. You can find links in the description. It says like file not found, but it was found just minutes ago. What is wrong? And this file also not found. I think it is something like crazy bugs. This and this key object is not found. How can it not be found? Of course it's found, it's because it's cute. So we have something else. Think of SDK, but free. And I think we need to add something to this general lib linker. Oh no, not general lib linker, sorry. It's all about application specific. Okay, we can go to this backend application specific link Qt network SQL common. Common dot free. So I don't see why this error is coming. This is real pain in the island. You always have to find these errors because you never know what's wrong. Why this is not found? Okay, I think the problem is that this this file is not found. And what we should do, we need to go to the session interface and try to understand how this is promoted. Application specific include use. So it includes this directory like pvd. So it includes current directory. So, but it maybe includes internal use. And we need to understand how it is used for maybe this backend.pro and how it is used in this thing of SDK. Common this thing of SDK. Okay. So this common SDK also not seen. That's weird. Because it was working before. So directory. Okay, so I cannot rebuild because there is this setting. And to maybe ignore. Okay, so it's that. How to remove and ignore fails. Let's check while it builds. The problem was that it couldn't remove the build directory, and how to remove to RAM with success anyway. I just want that RAM return like 0 anyway. F option defines what you want to be. What? No. But not all system will ask some require I. Random. Really? Doesn't this work in Linux? That's really that's cool life hack. So if you whatever you get here, you just mix it with true and you make any command will succeed. I don't know, is it legal or not to do something like this? So we still have problems with complete. Cannot find application specific, so let's build application specific. Okay, this thing with true seems to be working. And what's the error? And what is the error? Think of purchase session. Okay, now it finds. Instantiation of class. So it probably it starts to instantiate this object, think of session, when it was not. It thinks that this class is not defined by this time when it tries to instantiate this. So, but why? Invalid use incomplete type. You think that this type is incomplete, correct? Forward declaration. So probably this thing that this is not this. Think of purchase session. I don't know, maybe I have done some mistakes. No. Implementation. So I said might be the problem with this. It might be this. because this key object thing. No. It's not the problem. Finish in start. Let's read again. Because here is not complete until closing. So that's weird. It must work. Oh, okay, so start implementation. Okay. We need to name this methods implementation. And we need to actually add definition and also add definition. And I think just whatever, like emit. No, don't do anything. And so we have now start implementation. So maybe friendship is needed. Friend. Session interface. No. Friend implementation. Oh, come on. Yes. The problem was this with I think so. Let's rebuild the typical thing. Rebuild. Okay, it's still building. No, it still shows the error start implementation. What was this warning? Run directory. Mm. And for the decoration, class in status. What's wrong with this in status? Is it actually error or warning? Okay, so probably I need something public. Okay, let's Google this CFTP bridge. Pattern. Okay, so it has friend. Why does it? So I think we have friends on what? Friends. Come on. Session. Let's check this. Which start implementation, finish implementation. So I try to get it to understand what's the problem is kind of theory. And it's important actually. What about, so it doesn't specify any why is it struct? Probably the problem is maybe make it oh, okay, the session interface is not defined. Come on. Oh my god. So what's correct way to this? In the base class has incomplete type. What do you mean incomplete type? Please maybe more specific. Interface. It just doesn't have any construction. Constructor or something. You know that that's a problem with C++, that you never know what's the actual problem. It just shows you some very general error, and you have to understand very clearly what's going on. Session interface. Invalid use of incomplete type. What does it really mean? Incomplete use. What? Maybe error was that general lib was not rebuilt. invalid use of incomplete type. Why this type is incomplete? Can you really let me know? I don't understand why this type is incomplete. Mm, 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 mm. Session interface. So I'm missing something. So this is public and this is private. Every function is defined correctly. Mm. But actually this class is defined. This implementation is defined by the moment of the instantiating of this. Mm. Why it thinks it undefined? Mm. So this must work. I have the same thing. So at this moment it's all defined. Everything is really defined. So probably this header is not. So probably again we are facing with the problem that this header is not defined by the link chain. And let's go to the another Tinkoff SDK and see which okay. So it's quite cold. It is quite cold. In general, div. And what was a new? Uh, So the thing is that this session interface is maybe not we need application specific linker. What is general acquiring? This is really fucked up. I don't understand. And so the only way to find out why it doesn't work sessions. This is common. So it's common but for application specific. And where's the Chinkov? Command free. And Chinkov was input plus BVD. So it must work actually. Chinkov purchase sessions. What is not complete? I don't understand. Like, this is complete. Maybe this is not complete. Still. Let's see the command. Okay. C cache. Application specific import decay. Application specific. So it must be valid. Okay, let's just remove really the build directory and try to build everything from scratch. This value is valid, so invalid use CRTP. Invalid use of incomplete. But why this is incomplete type? Hmm? Okay, let's make it. Let's make it a pointer, and we will return this, and we will I don't think it must change. Okay, so that's really disappointing. So I don't really know how to. What's the problem? Implementation. Does anybody know what's wrong with this? And so in case of the problem was with reference or pointer, it's really what the fuck. Come on, like no, it's not a problem. invalid use of incomplete type. Implementation.